Good morning, second graders. Today is Thursday, October 29th, and we are going to be finishing up our leaf person story today. It's hard to believe, isn't it? You should be so proud of yourselves because you have almost completely written an entire story with 5 paragraphs. And that is a huge accomplishment that you should be so proud of because we know there's a huge change between what you do in first grade and in second grade in writing. But we will continue to work on it together. We will continue to use flow maps to help us, and you will be surprised at what a wonderful writer you will be by the end of second grade. So, if you remember yesterday, we left off with our second paragraph in the middle where your leaf person is learning how to do something new that you are helping him or her with. And we're ready for our final paragraph in the middle. And remember, for my brainstorming, and guys, remember, you can take ideas from me, but you don't have to. We talked about that last week. You can use your own imagination and do it in a different way. And with Halloween coming up, some of you may have even brainstormed about she's thanking you and she wants to go trick-or-treating. So you just decide to let her stay at your house for a few days and you take her trick-or-treating. It's totally up to you. But for me, I ended with her thanking me, making her dreams come true. She's going to tell us that she'll come back again. That's going to make me ask her if there's a fun activity she would like to try again next year. And remember, she tells us she wants to roller skate like Daisy Ann. So I'm going to leave my flow map here for us to refer to. And if you remember, when you see that word indent, all that means is you're starting a new paragraph. So you need to go 2 finger spaces in and write that first sentence of your paragraph. Okay, so let's see if I can follow my flow map and model for you how we do this. Remember, we skip a line or two to help, and we found out earlier why we do that, didn't we? Okay, so here's my last paragraph in the middle. Once again, 2 finger spaces in. Okay. She thanked me. Notice how I am staying on that line. I'm trying to form my letters all correctly because neatness does count. Over and stopping at that red line. Go back to your beginning red line because we're finishing up that first sentence. Over and over again. And I put an exclamation point, okay? You don't have to, but on some of your sentences, you may decide to use more exciting words and do that. All right, so after she did that, we need to mention her dreams coming true, right? So she's going to shout out because she's so excited. You have made my dreams come true. Okay, once again, we're using those quotation marks because it's the words that a character is saying, and we'll be working on that throughout the 9 weeks to help you get used to using quotation marks and when to use them and when not to. So it's okay if you're not able to successfully use them in this story, but we will be working on it. You have made my dreams come true. She shouted. Okay. Once again, I used an exclamation point, right? Because if she's shouting those words, she's not just saying them in her normal voice, is she? All right, so let's see what I've covered so far. Let's refer back to my flow map. And this is what I want you guys to do to help yourselves out. Okay, did she thank me? Yes. Has she told me her dreams come true? Yes. So the next thing I need to do is write my sentence about her saying that she's going to come back again. All right, so I've referred to my flow map to keep me on track. Okay, and once again, she starts talking. I will come back and visit you every fall. And then she gives us a reason why. Since you have been so kind to me. All right, so we're on our roll to almost finishing up a paragraph. Once you get the hang of this, guys, you'll be surprised just how quickly you can write these 5-sentence paragraphs. I know it takes a while, but you'll get there. So she's told us that she's coming back. And if you remember in my flow map, I decide I'm going to ask her, well, you know, if you come back, what are we going to do next year, right? So let's see if I can add that in here. We made her promise. Okay. We made her promise she would try another fun activity when she okay, notice I'm almost to the red line, so this is a good time for me to put a hyphen and finish my word on the next line if needed, right? When she returned. Okay, and she's so excited that we're wanting her to think about another activity. She immediately says, I'd love, notice that's the last thing on the flow map. She has to tell us she'd love to learn how to roller skate. I'd love to roller skate like Daisy on the driveway. So obviously that also tells us that she, you know, she's been around for a while. She's been watching all the things that we've been doing, and she likes the way Daisy skates on the driveway, and that's what she wants to learn how to do. Wow. Okay. So look, there we have it. Our last paragraph in the middle. Okay. We made sure we stayed on track with our flow map. Remember, you can highlight that as you go, the way I taught you, if it helps you to make sure you're including everything. Remember, those ideas are now complete sentences. So now all you have to do, guys, and you've already brainstormed it, all you have to do is take your ending from your flow map and write it onto your story writing paper. So easy. As you go, though, make sure you don't see anything at all that you need to fix. Edit as you go. But now we are going into that last paragraph. So remember, 2 finger spaces in. And I will model how I ended mine. Luckily, we have a year to figure out how to teach her to skate. So that's my first sentence in the ending. One other thing I want to remind you of is, remember when we first started brainstorming and first started looking at my model, we talked about how that ending paragraph is similar to your beginning paragraph. You do not have to have 5 whole sentences there, okay? 3, okay, 2 or 3 will work as long as you put information in there to let us understand the setting, the characters, and if something, you know, magical or exciting is going to happen, give us a hint about it. All right, so luckily we have a year to figure out how to teach her to skate. And then I thought it would be a good time to say that we'll never forget her visit. That's for sure. So we will never forget her visit or his visit, right? Depending on if your leaf person was a girl or a boy. And then we talked about ending with a question. You don't have to do that, but that's something we'll practice with this year. So since I'm trying to model that for you and we'll practice it a lot with writing, I decided to end with a question. I never knew leaf people really existed, right? Really existed. Did you? Ta-da! We're finished. So, as a group, you have helped me take my flow map that we created together, and you have helped me model step by step how to write that into a complete story. Your job is to finish up your story completely, okay, with your beginning, 3 paragraphs in the middle, okay, and your ending. Submit that to your homeroom teacher. Let your homeroom teacher know, hey, I am finished. I am ready to conference, because they are like me. They are so excited to read that leaf person story and see how you're doing and giving you tips for upcoming writing and brag on the things you're doing so well with. So there's no additional work for this week. We know tomorrow we have book character dress up day. We really hope that you'll be a part of that celebration. And we hope that you've turned in your paper and your teacher will be conferencing with you soon. All right, guys. So have a wonderful rest of the week and have a fun Halloween. And I will see you for writing next week. Bye.